We got a 1, a 2, a 3, and a hey now! Metal Mike coming at you deep in the bunker. Deep in the hoard, deep in the collection. All the items that I've collected over the last 15, 20 years out there hustling and bustling. Here we are, we're in the middle of it, and you know, as I always stress in all my videos, unscripted, I just want to turn the camera on and I want to fire. So I thought, what better situation? My youngest is down for her nap, my other ones are busy doing their thing, and here I am, I get an opportunity to just kind of turn the camera on and let's just shoot from the hip, and we're going to grab something and we're going to talk about it for a moment. Done. Video completed, right? Pumping out the videos, just like picking. It's something that we can do. So let's just rotate the camera right here. We're going to shoot with the background right here. Now, as I squeeze through, because that's literally what I'm doing in this hoard, in this situation. Here's 2 pieces. You know, I cannot even remember where I pulled them out. I know I pulled them out of a dumpster. And what are they? They're crows. Now, I believe these are decoys. Now, if you've seen on American Pickers, they found some recently, but those were wooden ones, and those were very old. These are very old as well, but these could even be a Halloween decoration. They're kind of a composite cardboard. They do still make these, but these are 2 vintage ones. The noses are plucked, and what I've done basically is I've got these 2 old floor standing lamps, and what I've done is I've stuck them on there, and they've become part of the hoard of my bunker, my inner core, as I'm kind of just literally inching through at this point because there's aisles. Let's do a small tour, huh? Let's see, as I back up. Let's pretend you're with me, if you can imagine the horror. Okay, so bear with me. We'll have a shaky video for a minute. Here's my zebra. He's up for sale right now. I'm asking $350 for him. I've got his damaged ear. His skin is beat to hell. He's antique. One of his legs is cracked. He still stands relatively straight, but I guess basically his head is his best feature at this point, and then you would part him out. Sad to say. Nice little table. Okay, so let's back all the way to the rear. I know the video's not making sense, but we're gonna try. So we're in the bunker. There's my service cycle. Too dark to see, I'm sure. But a great piece. All right. So we're walking through the bunker. Now all this to the left is tubs and boxes. We have some glassware up here. More sound effects, right? That's an aisle. Let's go down it. So basically, it's just enough. There's tubs all the way up to the top here. You'll notice all along the perimeter are tubs. These all are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 high, damn near. And then, as you can see, that light right there is actually the floor. And there's the window. That's what we're going to stay focused on to say as we're going through this tiny slot. I could barely even squeeze through that last part. Let's turn around and take a shot at that. The ridiculousness of that squeeze right there. But what do we got right here? We've got some old tank models. Some old rubber boots, galoshes. And we've got 2 of these. Picked these up at a garage sale last year, the Patton tank. And one is still in the shrink, the original shrink from Kmart, and it is marked $4.96. Awesome. Part of the situation here. Now this is if you didn't know, this was the inspiration for the Chucky movie. This came out early. This is Corky, and this is the original doll. I have him. He's got a battery compartment in the back, of course, and he runs on a cassette, which I hope I haven't, I think I've removed from him, sadly, because I was going to play it. Or is it still in there? Yeah, his cassette is still in there, so it's got like a cassette player in the back. Anyway, this was the inspiration for the Chucky movie horror. That's the original there. Not worth a lot of money, still got some value. We're going to pump through here. We've got some old guns on the left here. Miscellaneous hoard. Let's try to shoot this for you. This is a great doll. It has a sticky surface to it. It's purposely designed to be absolutely hideous. We're just kind of walking through. Deep in the bunker. Hey now. Old hockey sticks, very early ones. A stack of Brutal Hustler. Gotta love these. These are rad. If you can pick these up, the market is limited, obviously, due to its pornography, but these old hustlers are just epic on every level. Freedom of speech at its ultimate. More sound effects. Alright, there we go. So we shot, this is that huge box from that old hotel in St. Paul. These are all mid-century ashtrays. And like I'd said in the video before, I basically looked them over top to bottom. And no chips. I went through each one of them. They're really cool. Value-wise, who knows. But a great big box. I must have 25 of them in there. And they vary in design. Tons of old military stuff. You know what I really hate that I have is I have tons of paper goods. And I have them stacked like this. And that is hard to see, I know. But just posters, etc. And boy, you know, that's my one thing that I really want to get rid of. Books, paper. I'm done with it. It's too... you know, unless that's your thing, it's just too difficult to keep it safe and good. And so there we go. We shot a video from the hip. We let you see the mad horde that is. There we go. And we'll end with that, right? Second video of the day. What day is it? It's Wednesday, for cripe's sake. I'm on kid duty right now. The kids are all... One is down for the nap, like I'd said, and the other two are taking care of themselves. So this allows me to come down into the bunker, shoot a video for you, and poke around. And basically when I poke around, as ridiculous as it seems, I'll basically organize. And that's what I'm doing, compressing and organizing, taking advantage of your space that you have. When I first started in this mad collection back when I was out junking and scrapping every frickin' day, 7 days a week to accumulate this madness. Basically, at that point, I did not have the space that I have here. And I would just basically use what I had. I had a shed, I had a pickup truck, I had a van, so I would use those. And then my home, I lived in a small trailer home, and literally just shelving and old file cabinets, wonderful. I could pick them up for free, and they could hold mass as far as like paper, and especially for like the old metal file cabinets. I really dig them. Number one, they're awesome. You can find them free, literally, if you put your nose to the grind, or you can just go out and hunt them down at garage sales. You can pay little for them because nobody wants them. They're heavy, they're big. But the positive that and why they're great is, let's say you have one, you can get a big 5-drawer one, which is a beast, but they're beautiful. You get them in green and just all types of wood grain, etc. They're awesome, and you can even get the wooden ones, which are awesome too. So those are rad. And they're great for eBay just simply because you can keep things filed. If you're selling smalls, be it paper goods, cards, whatever it is, vintage, you can keep them in an old-fashioned filing system. And it's kind of good just then you can keep your inventory going in and out in those cabinets. That's what I used to do back in the day. So Metal Mike, done babbling. Now I got to actually get something done today. As ridiculous as that seems, I will get something done. I'll move some machinery, I'll take a picture of something, I'll throw something out, and that's what we're talking about. Being productive on every level you can. Being a good father, getting out there, eating right, taking care of yourself, doing what you can at the home to improve it every day. Just a little bit here, a little bit there. And if it's only one thing a day, that's good enough. Do it. If you can do more than that, oh, hell yeah. But do something, right? Because life is short, it's beautiful, let's take advantage of it, let's indulge in our passions, and remember our passions, if we follow them, will pay off. Hard work is the only thing you can do. A thing a day, just keep banging 10 years in, all of a sudden you've got something there, a body of work, and that's what you're after, no matter what level you're on, whether you're writing a song, playing the guitar, scrapping, junking, just being positive and doing that one frickin' thing a day and keep climbing that mountain, right? I've always compared life to climbing Mount Everest, because if you know anything about Mount Everest, so many have died trying. The whole mountain there is, there are remains up and down it, frozen into the mountainside. The ones that don't get pulled back down, where they have to hire people to go up there and get the body and bring it down. And there's only one time a year they can do that. But whatever the case, let's get back to my point, and that being about Mount Everest. In life, you got to keep climbing, you got to keep frickin' going, and you're going to pass the dead, you're going to lose people on the way, and you might even fall on the way. But whatever the case, every day you're alive, you're breathing, you're trying, man, keep climbing that frickin' mountain, because it's a hell of a frickin' climb. And you don't know what storm is ahead of you. And you know it's always coming, and that's the cycle of life, ups and downs, viciousness. It's easy for me to preach this, and then and all this positivity, because you know the reality is, no matter what a man preaches, living it and realistically trying to achieve what he's preaching is difficult. I always present myself in a positive way, but I have struggles just like everybody else, up and down, and that's why I'm mentioning this, because those hard days, man, whoa, are they freaking hard, right? But just remember how many you've been through already and climbing through to the next, and that's really all you got to keep doing. You made it this far, you can make it. You can keep doing it. Remember those times and situations that you've been in where you never thought you would get out of it. And if you have a lot of those under your belt, that's a positive, because it proves that you got out of it each and every time and you're still standing. So remember that in times of frustration and disappointment about yourself or the things that are going on around you. Just try to stay focused. These are the things I just preach to myself. Self-learning, teaching, trying each day to be better. I'm nowhere freaking near it, but just trying, man, is the battle. And if you can succeed and get to that peace that we all seek mentally and happiness with our lives, just do it. Keep working at it. Get out there, junk, write a song, draw a cartoon, do some landscaping, put in some new windows, put a new roof on a house, whatever the frick you do, do something. What would I like you to do? Go find me a German helmet, would you? And then trade it to me for some of this junk here that you see, because I want it gone. All this stuff here in the garage is, this will be empty. My goal is to empty this. This is not what I want. My goal for the long run is just a lot of smalls, high-end, and these are the things that I've accumulated over years of hard work to get to this position. And now, you know, this is just nothing but, what is it, shark bait, shock fodder, blood in the water, chum. This is what this is, chum, for me to build my empire. Hey now, everyone keep building, keep hunting. Metal Mike. The Incredible Hulk is brutal, by the way. The vintage one from the 70s. I'm out.